Who created these timelines? I've read the Bible, I've listened to sermons over the years, but I've never heard a specific age stamped by God. No pastor has ever said this is the exact date or exact age a woman must get married, or this is the deadline of a man to succeed. So sometimes I pause and I ask myself, who really created these timelines? Where did they come from? How did they start? And how did we all buy into them so deeply that even people who are yet to be born will grow up already carrying these expectations in their head? Hi guys, welcome to another episode of In My Headspace Podcast, where we talk about real life, relatable experiences and everything in between. Today I want to talk about something that has really been on my mind for the longest time. Timelines, societal pressure, and the silent pressure we put on ourselves because of those timelines. I think timelines are very unnecessary. It puts you in a position where you constantly want to make sure you're meeting those timelines. I feel like it's uncalled for, and we're in a society where it's a norm. A lot of people place timelines in their lives, and the funny thing is, it's not something that we created. It's something we came in and we saw it, and we just have to follow the rules. We just have to move with it and all of that. And it's totally unnecessary. You won't even know it has ruined or damaged you until you eventually don't meet these timelines. You start feeling helpless. You start feeling depressed. You start feeling not good enough. You start feeling like there's no need to even start afresh. There's this mentality of, I'm not giving it another trial because the timeline I placed initially, I didn't make it. So what is the magic I'm going to do that will make me succeed in that particular thing again? Depression creeps in. You start being negative on yourself. You start being angry. Envy sets in. Jealousy comes in. People don't talk about all of these damages. When you start feeling you're behind, no good news around you seems like a good news. It seems like God is just trying to show off with other people and is leaving you behind because your sin is the greatest. That is the mentality that comes with that pressure you put on yourself. These are the silent things people don't talk about. So why would you let this kind of timeline affect you this much? Why would you let societal pressure affect you this much? Why will your own pressure affect you this much? Who made it? Why would a man-made timeline affect you this much? Not made by God, not approved by God, not signed or stamped by God, but somehow this man-made rules are affecting you so badly. Why do you let that happen to you? You know what? Growing up, like many people, I had a plan. Of course, we all had a plan. A very detailed plan at that. I told myself I wanted to get married before 25. I wanted to have all my kids before 30. I generally just wanted to figure out my life on time. Have the dream job, have a stable career and all of that. And I know I'm not alone on this. So many of us created these plans, and the plans are not even the problem. We tie these plans to age. And let me even make it more personal. Newsflash, I'm now in my late 20s. And I'm still figuring out life, which is totally fine. But if I'm being honest, my younger self would have sworn that this is not how my life was supposed to look like at this point. My younger self believed that by now, I should already be married, maybe with 2 to 3 kids, and have a perfectly planned life, and also get accolades and, compliments from people telling me, oh my God, you got your life figured out at a very young age. But here I am. I'm still growing, I'm still learning, I'm still becoming. And you know what? I'm learning differently now. It's not like my life is all bad and all that, but I'm just emphasizing on those plans I made and how I made those plans. Like when you literally see me make plans then, you would think that my idea was borrowed to create heaven and earth. You would think that I created God inside this heaven and earth as well. So, but now, I'm starting to see that life is not meant to be lived inside a fixed timeline. And I actually love the direction the world is going now, where people are slowly breaking free from these expectations. Because the truth is, a lot of people are quietly struggling. A lot of people are depressed, not because they are failing, but because they are not meeting up with an expectation that was never truly theirs in the first place. You hear things like, at this age I'm supposed to be this, at this age I should have achieved this. But my question is, who told you that? Where is it written? Who decided that your life must follow the exact pattern? And even for me, there was a time I almost met my timeline. In my early 20s, of course I had suitors, I had people that I would have been married to if I wanted to marry. Everything was looking like it was aligning. But just on the surface, it looked like my plans were working perfectly. But I had to pause and ask myself a very real question. Am I doing this because I truly want it, or because I just want to tick the box? And truly, if I was being honest, I just wanted to tick the box. Coupled with the pressure I got from the other guys as well. So you see that the pressure was not just about me. I placed the pressure on myself, pressure from the society, and even pressure from other people that are involved. So you see that it's not just about one person. We have carried this mindset for the longest. Men also feel that pressure. It's not just women. There's this idea that at a certain age you should be married, you should be established, you should be settled. So the pressure was going from all sides at that point in my life. And that made me step back even more, because I started asking myself, if I feel this level of pressure in my 20s, what about people in their 30s? What about people who are still figuring things out and are constantly reminded that they are behind? So again, I ask, why are we allowing these timelines control our decision, our peace, and even our mental health? Because the truth is, your life and someone else's life should never be used as a measurement for whether you are moving forward or not. And let's be honest, we live in a society that celebrates loud achievement. Oh yes, we do. When someone gets married, it's loud. When someone buys a car, it's loud. When someone makes it, it's loud. But the quiet growth, the healing, the self-development, the discipline, the becoming, no one really sees that. No one really sees that as an achievement because it's not loud. It's quiet. It's gentle. Nobody sees that. So if you're not even married and you're still figuring your life out, even if you're becoming a better person every day, society will still compare you with your age mate. And let me even say something that might sound uncomfortable. We only compare ourselves with people that are doing better, our age mates that are doing better. What about our age mates in the hospital? What about those fighting for their lives? What about those in prison? What about those that could do anything to just be where we are right now? So while we're busy feeling behind, someone else is praying for the life we're currently living. I'm honestly happy that things are slowly changing now, honestly. People are waking up. Human beings are unlearning this pressure. Men too are also unlearning this to a reasonable extent, even though society is still very hard on them when it comes to success. I can't even dispute that. Men are always pressured when it comes to success. And that is why you see a lot of people dabble into negative things or negative things that will bring quick money. You see a man still figuring out himself and his life, and you compare him to someone who is already wealthy. And that pressure pushes that person into desperation. But again, I ask, who created these timelines? Because the same society you will try to impress or meet up with, if you marry the wrong person, they will still talk. Trust me. If you try to move with the timeline and you move in with the wrong person and something goes south and people hear it, you'll hear things like, but she's even too young for this. Why did she marry this person? She had time on her hands. Why would she choose this kind of person? Trust me, if you don't get married at that age, they will still come and ask you, why are you not married? This is the best time for a woman to marry. So why are you trying to measure up or to impress or meet up with that pressure that we constantly even put on ourselves? Now, for men, if you rush into money and it goes wrong, they will still talk. People will still tell you, why are you impatient? Why are you desperate? That there are people that should believe in patience. So why are you trying so hard to impress people who will still criticize you either way? And let's bring it closer to home, family. Sometimes it's not even just about the society. When I say society, I'm not just talking about society. Family pressure as well. Your mates are married, your mates are doing this, your mates are doing that. What are you doing? All of these come from a lot of family members, family pressure. And in some homes, if you're not where they expect you to be, they will start attaching it to something spiritual. I've heard it, I've seen it display even to people that I know, as if something is wrong with them. So again, I ask, who created this mindset? Because I would like to think it's a man-made law, but who created it? If you make decisions because of pressure and things go wrong, you are the one that will carry it. Now, let me even be clear. I'm not talking about people that are lazy or wasting your time, because there's a clear difference between wasting your time and genuinely trying, but still figuring things out. You can start small, you can grow slowly, but don't destroy your mental health trying to meet a timeline that was never designed for you. Because timelines are man-made. I'll keep saying it. And anything man-made can be changed. Two people can be going the same destination, one by road, one by air, and they will both arrive at the same destination. The difference is just the timing. So enjoy your own journey. Stop pushing it, stop comparing it. And yes, some people will be like, travel by air is better. Traveling by road can cause an accident. There's still air accidents. There's still plane crash. So either way, there can still be room for accidents or crashes. But as long as you're getting to that destination, that is what should matter. And that you got to the destination in one piece. That is what should matter. And before I round up, I want you to do something for yourself. If you've ever felt pressured, take a moment today and ask yourself, what do I actually want without the noise, without the timeline, without the pressure? Because your answers might surprise you. So let me ask you, have you ever felt pressured by timeline? Have you ever felt like you were behind? How did you handle it? I really love to hear your thoughts. And with that, we have come to the end of today's episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you're hearing this, just know that you're not late. You are not behind. You are on your own path. Your life is not a race. It's a journey that only makes sense at your own pace. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope I put a smile on someone's face today. If you've been crying and you came across this video and it put a smile on your face, give me a thumbs up. I tried so much. I'll see you in my next episode. Bye for now.